The opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Moore. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Moore now. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On second down now, Carmichael, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots. Downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Packers have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Moore. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Carmichael. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, Carmichael. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Green Bay. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Moore. And the catch made by Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Moore. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again, escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now more on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Moore. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Moore to throw on 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings off a win in their opener, looking to make it 2 straight as they lead at home. From there, we're off to check out another game. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. The Falcons able to even their mark at 1-1 after falling in their opener a week ago. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. 76 66 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Moore from the gun on third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Moore. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Well, they turned to their bigger body there on the dive. Fullback dive, just couldn't get it done.
And sometimes even that bigger body needs even bigger bodies to help him get there. They weren't able to create a crease for him, ended up not getting the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Carmichael fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. He'll return it from the 6. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Moore now to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Moore throwing on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Moore on first and 10.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Moore. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
2nd and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do, and the change. Of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Moore, looking to throw on 2nd down. And a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To throw is Moore on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Hey, 25 to the mic. We go 25 to the mic. Go.
Here comes the blitz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Buccaneers have it. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Moore, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Zimmerman. And the ball is knocked out. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brent.